welcome to Classy Handmade. I hope you're all doing well and that you're getting some time to do your craft. My name is Shondell and welcome to my channel. Welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. So it is, what time is it now? It is 7:52, so it's like 8 minutes to. Give me 1 second. I should have paused it before I anyhow, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. So I was on the road. I left home about 2 o'clock and I'm probably getting about 6. So how are you all doing? It was about 100 and something today, maybe 107, 8. It's normal for us, I guess. So I'm here to show you the gnome for the month of July. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am doing a year-long gnome, and it is from a calendar that I was given by my friend. And wait a minute. Yes, so I was given this calendar and I said, you know what, I like the gnomes and let me do a challenge and challenge myself where I do each month. I pick the gnome that is for that month and I crochet it based on no pattern, just get the color from that. And so I started. So I am on the month of July. I just finished that and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I finish it. I don't really make the accessories, I just make the gnome. So that's my gnome for July, and this is what I made for the month of July. So I use a bit of sparkly yarn. As you know, here in America, 4th of July, we celebrate 4th of July. And and then they're all number 4 acrylic weight yarn. I made him some shoes, boots, and it sits nicely. And of course I use my soft fluffy yarn for his beard, and I did give him some here at the back. So this is my July gnome here. What do you think? So this is my 7th gnome. For the month of August, this is what I will be trying to make. And as you know, the month of August is my birthday, so this is my gnome that I will be making. So stay tuned to see how it turned out. So I've been crocheting a couple of things and I will show you that. So I did finish my sprout. So I did finalize the pattern, and so I made another one. This is the first one I've made. And this is made with my Ami yarn. I just love working with the Ami yarn. And I did embellish it with some beads and so on. So I did do a second one and I put a pink bow. So this is the 2 that I've made. So seen as I get the pattern and everything is okay, I will be doing a tutorial for this pattern when I do get a chance to do it. So I worked on that, and of course my gnome. I always want to make a Totoro, but I don't want to make it too big. So I found this pattern on YouTube. So I will link it in the description box below. So if you're interested in making one, you can go ahead and do that. So I made 2. These will be going on to keychains, and they were made with my Ami yarn. And my Ami yarn is, I have quite a few here on this cart. Most of my cotton yarn and velvet, little velvet yarn is on that cart. And let me put on my specs so I could tell you. It's a number 3 weight yarn. This yarn does not split at all. So I made, so far, these are the 2, and I'm already working on the 3rd. And I will link that in the description box. I also am working on some, hold a minute, I got my bin here. I am working on some mushroom. So I did work on the mushrooms. And this is a pattern that I got from Instagram. I will try and link it. So these also, I have to put their eyes, and I have to stuff them and close up the bottom. So I was watching a show with my husband, and I was just crocheting these. And this is an Instagram pattern. So I made 2 full one. I have to stuff it and put on the eyes, and then I just crochet the tops. For some reason, I don't know, maybe I'm not following the pattern, probably, but it's just the head. Once they got the amount of stitches is needed, and you notice they're all different shape. Sure. So I am using, so far, these are 4 tops that I made, and this is the yarn that I have. I think I have another pink red one somewhere. So this is all that I have left out of it. I think I'm going to make all of these into mushroom, and these are the puppet mushroom. So I'm going to make more of that. And here is one of the Totoro's body I'm working on. So I am going to probably sit down. I want to make quite a few of these. Probably make, like, depends how much this gray yarn will give me. And because I'm also using the white for the Totoro and for the mushroom, so I have to see how much it will give me. But I think I have do have another white one there. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. What are you working on right now? Anything, you know, that you want to share? I also have this Dollar Tree yarn that I can use to make, it probably would make a little larger size Totoro. I probably use that because I also have white here. I did started to make a mushroom, but it's coming out too big. The last couple of times that I did have some big mushrooms, these weren't the puppet one. They took a little while to sell, so I didn't want to make it too big, so that's why I didn't finish this one. Because when I started to make it, I realized it was coming out too big, so I just stopped making it. So I don't know if maybe if I use a smaller yarn, smaller hook, but they said this is a size 6 yarn. I don't know, this is not a size 6. This is probably a 5 or something, but I know it's not a 6, but they always say it's a 6. Anyhow, so that's all that I did work on this week. I didn't do much. I am going to go and finish up some things, these things that I started. Guys, if you watch this channel, you always know that I say that I don't like make multiples of things, but I tell you, you could adapt. So I'm adapting myself to make multiples of things. I think when you're having market and so on, it looks better on your boot. So I did a market last year at the O'Fair, the square, downtown Phoenix, and they emailed me to see if I want to attend again. I did say yes, that I will attend. I did do good at the market, and the fee is not that bad, so I said I will go again. The atmosphere is nice, you know, and so on, so and you get a good exposure. So And you know, those were the people that said they wanted to carry some of my stuff in their store, but I spoke to the lady and she said they were changing things around, and you know, things was a bit slow, so it never come to fruition, but hopefully in the future it will. So I'm still hoping that they will do, you know, want to collaborate with me and take some of my stuff, or I could put some of my stuff in their store. Anyhow, I think, guys, that I'm going to leave you here. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'm going to talk to you in my next video. So I'm going to go and work on some of my stuff. I do have a lot of yarn back there. I want to go and make some larger items. I want to make some larger items as soon as I finish making these smaller things. I am going to start making some larger loveys and so on. So I thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching and always leaving a comment. I do love hearing from you, and tell me what you're working on, you know, and if you have a pattern that you like to make that do great at markets, please leave it in the comment section. So far I do, oh, I think I forgot to show you guys this book. So here in Arizona we have this book called Book Off, and I visit my daughter and my son, and I went there and I found this Amigurumi book for $5. I did look through it. You can see at the back here there are some cute little animals. So I am going to look and see what I can make. Maybe I can make some things into keychain. And I was looking at this flamingo here, but it has so many parts. You got to make the wings separate, everything. I also was looking at Albert the pug, and his body is up to 42. Let me see his head, because his head is the biggest part. His head is the biggest part of, so his head is 54 stitches. So this is what it looks like. I think he's cute. I think in some plush yarn it will look good if I have that color, but I don't want to make it too big. So this is my book, and I do like this slot. Look at this slot, and there's a slot and a little sheep. So it do have quite a few patterns that I can make. Look at it even have some, look at the frog and this little cat riding a little, even crochet a little scooter. So far I haven't made anything out of this book yet, and I'll probably try and make something, because the sheep, I like the sheep, but all these loopy stitches. So let me see how big is the sheep. The head is 60 stitches, so it's a pretty big sheep. And then you have to make the cap to put on that. But look at him now, he and the slot. I think it is a she. Look at this little socks. And they're crocheting or knitting. They're knitting. One is crocheting and one is knitting. The slot is crocheting. Huh? Yeah, the slot is crocheting and the sheep is knitting. Next thing you know, she knit and knit off all her wool. Maybe that's why the slot looking at her like that. And then look at this, the elephant, and then they have a little, it's so cute. I like the elephant. Let me see how big is the elephant. I know how big my amigurumi is going to be from the amount of stitches. The largest amount of stitches on this elephant is the body, and let me see where the head. The head is the largest part, is 66 stitches. So it's probably it's a reasonable size amigurumi. So Maybe if I make it in a number 4 weight yarn, not 4, number 3 weight yarn, it wouldn't be come out too big. But then look at this. Let me see if I could find a different. There's this pattern with this little kangaroo and her baby. I could make the little baby here, the little kangaroo. I could make the little baby and put it on a keychain if it won't take too much time. So guys, I think this was a good find for $5, and it have lots of accessories. Look at Lenny, and this is a beaver. He got a knapsack, he have his little blanket. Hey, look at his little hat. So that's cute. See? So it's a great find for $5. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff, a lot of Amigurumi pattern. So I think I'm going to try that, because lately I have so many Amigurumi books, and lately I haven't been using them because, you know, we're using a lot of plush yarn and so on, easy for market. But I tell you, I do miss my number 4 weight yarn plushies. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start using my books again, gradually bringing it in back, because I do have a lot of number 4 weight yarn. There's so much things I want to make, but then it's only 2 hands I have. So, and then I've been trying to go in my bed early. So, you know how it goes. Sometimes once you start, you can stop. So, what do you think, guys? This is my gnome for this month, for last month, July. So guys, I will say bye for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for spending some time with me. I will talk to you in my next video. Until next time, remember to be kind, and God bless. Have a good evening, great weekend. Bye bye.